Yo, that's a pretty
Second
good
win.
intro music, man. That's
Hey,
pretty
man.
damn good.
Yes, indeed, man.
That's brilliant, man.
Yeah. I made the beat and he did the vocals on it, man. Wrote the
Oh
rap,
shit,
man. That's what we
good
do
man.
other than the boxing thing. But man, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside,
It's your boy Caesar Fantastic.
and today we have a very special guest in the building, all the way on the other end of the pond, ladies and gentlemen. We have no other than Alex Dilmaghani, if I said it correct.
You did it, man. You did it.
Oh man, I got
Not
one.
not just
I
a
use
beat
Got
maker, not
one.
just a beat
Finally.
maker. Fucking pronounce that shit perfect.
Hey man, I usually mess up people. I ruin people's names, but man,
No,
I'm
that was
glad
good,
I
man.
got yours correct, Alex,
Man,
man.
I've had so many interpretations of that surname you wouldn't believe over the years. Dilmajani, I was like, what? How'd you get Johnny out of Ghani, man? But yeah, that was good.
Yes, indeed, man. And it's an honor and a pleasure to have you on here, man. How's the weather
Pleasure to be
over
on, man.
there over there on the other end of the pond, man?
It's sunny, man. It's sunny, and you know what? When you're in Manchester specifically, when it's sunny, you've got to get that vitamin D in, and you know when you can, because it may turn up, may turn around and go grey skies in a minute. So, you know,
Yes,
you've got
indeed.
to embrace the weather now.
Yes, indeed. Like we was talking over there, man. I know about how England gets down, man, with the weather, man. Last time I've been there was 2010, and literally, man, it was like a good sunny 65 degrees in November. A storm came out of the nowhere and it went down to like 35 instantly, man. It
Oh
wasn't
shit.
that low, but it was about 45. But still, it was freezing, rain coming down. But I know what you're saying, man. Man, listen, man. Camps is almost it's this week. This is the week, fight week,
Yeah,
man. How you
yeah.
feeling, man?
Good, man. I'm just ready. It's another day to me, you know. I'm experienced. I'm ready to put on the show.
Yes, indeed, man. So, man, this is your first time fighting here in DC.
Yep, yep.
And as I told you, man, you asked me about a few foods that I recommend. And I tell you, man, get the wings and mumble sauce. I'm a vegan, but I know you know what I'm saying. You say you like food, so man, I'm gonna tell you DC's dish known for the mumbo sauce in the
Mumbo
DC
sauce.
area. Mumbo sauce on the chicken wings. And
Okay,
you'll thank me later, man. Literally.
okay. But after the fight, after the
After
Yeah,
the
fight.
fight. After the fight.
after for
After the
sure.
fight.
No,
Okay,
after,
man.
man. Yes, indeed. We don't want you to get hit with a body shot, man. You be mad at me later, man. Yes, indeed.
I'll give you the review. I'll give you the review of what I
Give
think
me
of
the
it,
view,
man.
man. Let me know, man. Let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to C's, man.
All right, man. So, how's camp been?
Yeah, good, man. Good. Sparring's gone really, really good. Really good. And yeah, everything is good, man. Everything. I train every day. It's a lifestyle to me. So yeah, everything is all good, man.
So now, how would you say? What would you say you learned from your last fight against
Uh
Michael Duffick?
Not much, man. It was just easy work. Just
Smoke us.
yeah, easy. But I've learned a lot. I've developed a lot in the gym, sparring, especially with my, you know, previous fight experience and things like that. So yeah, I've learned a lot from all of my fights, all of my years training around the best gyms and things like that. So yeah, I wouldn't say I learned anything specifically in my last fight.
Okay. Now you signed with Probox. How's that partnership working out for you?
Perfect, man. Probox is what boxing needs. Proper fights, and they're going to give me proper fights with regular dates, and that's what I need. I need to be active. I live in the gym, you know, train year round. I'm not afraid of anyone. So yeah, it's we're a partnership, you know, well made.
Uh, and you're still being managed by Jamie Conlon of Conlon
Yeah,
Boxing. How's
yeah.
that relationship influenced your career as well?
Yeah, great man. You know, he's a friend. He's a former fighter, so he knows what we fighters go through. And yeah, just everything is good. I get along with him. I get along with his brother Michael, who's a great fighter. And yeah, everything is good. Like this is the perfect fit.
Uh, you had some good fights, like in your past, like the when you challenged for the IBO championship against Francesco Fonseca.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, what would your fans expect from you in this fight coming up?
All action, man. This guy, this Mexican, I respect. I respect everyone who gets in the ring with me. But he brings the fight as well as I do, and it's going to be a great fight. I just feel like I'm better in every way. I've got different elements to my game. I can go back, I can go forward, and yeah, like the fans, I'm sure will be treated to a real good fight. It's a great
Okay.
card. It's a great
Yeah,
card.
it's a wonderful card, man. I was going to ask you what you feel about the card. Have you really got a chance to dive into it?
Yeah, you got the obviously Lamont Roach, the DC champion,
Mm-hmm.
the world champion from DC, and you've got the one under it, Lester Martinez versus Gongoa. That's a good fight.
Mm-hmm. It's a good fight.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
you got a lot of other good prospects on the
oh
on the
yes.
show. So yeah, it's
The
good.
card is beautiful card, man. Now you've been boxing since 2009.
hmm
Now how do you stay motivated and push through in boxing?
You know what? Like, I started boxing pretty much when I turned pro. So I stay disciplined and I stay motivated because I do love boxing. I always said I love boxing the sport, hated boxing the business. And there's two separate things. But now everything is, you know, matching perfectly. And I motivate myself because I see it as an art, always trying to improve myself, So that's how I stay motivated, especially with good fights.
Now is any gonna be any different in approach in this fight as opposed to other fights? So
You know what? I saw a video the other day. Chris Algieri actually said it, and he said, "You know what? Sometimes you have a game plan in your head, and then you're there, and you're like in the dressing room. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna fight.
Right.
I don't know. Like I could box, I can fight, I can do it both with this guy, and I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna show different elements to my game.
all right, so what's your goals for this year? Goals for this year in boxing?
Active and have good fights and getting my slot into world title contention, like properly. I want to be number one contender or something like that towards the end of the year.
Now, now you said you love food or whatever, right? What's your like diet and nutrition plan leading up to a fight?
Leading up to a fight, my nutrition is very good. I like to cook. I eat clean. Plenty of like fish, vegetables, fruits, rice. They say rice makes you fat, but no,
Mm-mm.
I limit that. But yeah, I just eat very clean, very good, very healthy. Plenty of vitamins in the fruits and vegetables and meat I consume, and yeah, like that's it pretty much. Have my oats in the morning with some eggs. Have fish, salad, rice. Yeah, it's pretty much similar to that, and I like to play about with certain spices.
Yeah,
So yeah.
light and clean, light and clean.
Exactly, man. Not that gumbo sauce you're talking about.
Yes, indeed, man. You say that after the fight, man.
Yeah. My body won't be able to handle it. It'll be like, what's this shit?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not used to that.
yeah. In America, they. I mean, when I was in England, man, that's when I found out we eat like a piece of shit over here.
Yeah,
I
what I was
learned
about to
that.
say that, right? You must feel cheated every time you come to England. You're like, you know what? I paid double the price and you give me half the size. Like,
No.
what the hell is
No,
that about?
be honest with you, I'm a health nut. So I own a supplement business, and I'm real big on nutrition. So
Yeah,
but I knew you asked for which one you wanted to have was the best
Yeah,
meal. And
yeah.
I'm actually recommending you to eat something I don't even eat myself. I haven't
yeah.
had chicken since 2012. So
I
I
Oh
feel
wow,
cheated.
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel cheated
He
over there.
probably
I
feels
eat.
cheated, but I feel like he's
I
great
eat.
over there in England. Yeah, the food was great to me personally, though.
Oh, good man.
Yeah.
So what do you do outside the ring? What do you do to relax and unwind outside the ring?
Same as usual. Like see friends, see family. Eat good food, relax, man, party. But to be honest, boxing is is a lifestyle to me. So I'm always in the gym. I'm always training, and that's what I can't do. I watch TV, watch films, and things like that. So that's how I do to kind of relax or take my mind off of boxing.
If you could talk to young Alex, what advice would you give him about coming into the boxing game?
A lot, man, a lot business related, a lot. Watch out for this guy, watch out for that guy. But you know what? You know, train hard. Same what I do now. Train hard, stay disciplined, and continue to always look to improve your game because, like I say, everything now is on point politically and things like that. But before it wasn't. So, you know, everything is yeah. I can't really give any advice. Stay focused, stay disciplined.
Mm-hmm. All right, now you coming from the UK. It's some big fights coming up for UK fighters. I want to get your take on who you think wins those fights. All right.
Okay.
All right, we got the Fury Usyk rematch.
Um, I don't, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Fury because I like him. We'll go with Fury.
Okay. And then stand with Fury. If Fury ever was to fight Anthony Joshua, I'll put two UK
Yes.
guys.
See, that's difficult, man. That's real
I know.
difficult. I think Fury's the better natural boxer. Um, he can think on his feet inside the ring. Like if he gets hit with a shot, he can think for himself type thing. Whereas Anthony Joshua, he's more of a I'll stick to a game plan
Mhm.
and disciplined in that area. Um, so yeah, it depends, man. With these fights, when fights are like 50-50, intangibles come into play, and
Mhm.
how does the camp go, and how does certain things go? Because Anthony Joshua's looked really good in his last few fights, but he hasn't fought anyone. He fought Ngannou,
Mhm.
um, and then he fought Otto Wallen, I think his name is.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
You know,
Wallen.
so it's gonna be, yeah, like I say, it's difficult to say, but I think Fury again. But I'm
Mhm.
not, yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, and then last thing I got for you is what message would you have for the fans that's coming to see you on June 28th?
Get ready to be entertained the whole show, but especially my fight. Um, you know, he's all action, I'm all action, and I'm sure you guys are going to be treated and impressed.
Sweet, sweet. That's you, Jake.
Yeah, man. I look forward to seeing you work, man. I got one question. Who do you have on your radar in your weight class as world champions? Who do you think would be a good matchup with you that's already currently a world champion in your weight class?
My mind is focused on my next opponent, my opponents after. Right now, obviously, I want to become a world champion. My mind and my goal is to become a world champion, and but my mind isn't on the world champions at the moment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Um,
Yes.
Whoever's got the belt at that time, towards the end of the year, obviously, but I'll leave that all up to my manager, my promotion, who I'm fighting. All in my mind is who next.
Yeah, basically anybody.
Great, 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 great.
Exactly, man.
I like the answer because boxing is one fight at a time. So anybody that sees anything beyond the opponent in front of them is delusional because
Exactly,
that
man.
opponent has to be taken care of first and
You
foremost.
you never know the way the boxing politics work too. A world champion at the moment can move up tomorrow
That's
in a
facts.
weight division. So like
Mhm.
it's silly just to predict the future. Like no one knows what can happen.
Right.
So you just gotta stay in the present and just focus on what's in front of you.
That's real. That's a true statement, man. Um, what is the fight meal looking like, man? The day of the fight. What do you think is your go-to meal that you eat on fight night?
On fight night, right, after the fight or before the fight.
Before the fight. Before, I mean, fight meal
Yeah.
preparation before.
See, there's you guys talking about chicken. I'm a steak man. I'm a beef. I'm a red meat
Okay.
lamb. I like
Okay.
all that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so you know, I don't. I listen. I'm pretty sure I'm getting a good food allowance. So I'm feeling a steak with some spaghetti, some pasta.
Okay, there we
Yeah,
go.
I got
There we go.
I go all like Goodfellas. Pre-fight meal, I go
That's
Italian
right. That's
American,
right. That's right.
pasta, steak.
That's it.
Like,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, you
Real,
gotta
like,
have
yeah,
those
good food.
carbohydrates, man, before the fight,
Exactly,
man. You need to burn that
exactly,
food. Yes, indeed. And you hit
exactly,
the
man.
right. You on the button, man. You know what to do, man. Listen, buddy, and I appreciate you, man, taking the time
Nah, it's
to
all good,
come.
man. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, indeed, man. I look forward to seeing you in person, man. When we at the
Likewise,
press
man.
conference, man, we gonna link up, man, and talk boxing, man, for
And
sure.
yo, Caesar, you got a get your freestyle all ready and prepared for me, man.
I got you, man.
I'm gonna ask you to
I
spit the
got you,
bars
man. I
on
got
the
I
spot.
got a fresh 16 for you, man.
Indeed, man. He can go, man. He literally.
And I'm gonna expect you, Rashid, to beatbox or do something in the
Man,
background.
man, listen, man. I got something for you, man. I might have to have a beat ready for you, man, for season to go to, man.
Nice one,
What's,
man.
man, what's the time over there right now, man? What is it?
It's 5:15.
Quarter
5:18.
past
With 5 hours in front
5:18.
of you.
Okay, yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed, man.
And where can
Man,
the people follow you at on social?
You know what? It's Instagram's Alex_Dilmaghani. So it's a long ass surname, unfortunately, but it's DILMAGHANI, and yeah, follow me on that.
Cool,
ladies and
cool.
gentlemen, it was an honor and a pleasure to have all the way from England, Manchester to be exact, no other than Alex Dilmaghani, the
That's the
second
one, man.
win, sports media. Peace.
Peace.
Appreciate it. This episode have been brought to you by Raw Vegan Plant-Based Protein Powder, the undisputed champion of plant-based protein powder. I got mine. It's time for you to get yours. Visit rawvegan.com.